The persistent attacks on our caravan seems little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks. I figured it out, of course. Now, they have my undivided attention, and I am the leader of the Crystal Braves. They will regret this. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of the Crystal Braves. Did you know I'm in charge? And they will assist us. As for you, Meteor, pray join me at White Brim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandar have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they will have information which may help to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillamore, should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then? Good. Yes, you figured it out, bud. Amazing. Shocking. Alright. I feel like we're going to get to do instanced content soon. The problem is running this late in the day because this character's on Oceanic. We're getting to that time of day where it's going to be hard to find groups. Because, you know, it's like sunrise or something. Alright. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join us in the hunt for Rookery. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We're all ears, Lord Drillamore. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. After you got through that other guy, whatever he was asking about, alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak. That self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretic's hideaway, as noted by the dungeon icon on your map. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to White Brim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. Did I mention I'm in charge of the Crystal Braves? These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to tolerate even his assistance to our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Aymeric. And so it begins, my friend, though I dare say I will prove an all too brief collaboration. Rookery will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhaps Lord Drillamore has one in mind? Maybe. What is this? What is this? Yes. Yes. Excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for.
If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same results. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Gilliam? Gilliam? I don't know. These names are hard to pronounce even for us. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic and remains uncovered for so long has much been in our thoughts, as there was the question of what steps might be taken to... It's all him? That's weird. Excuse me. As the question of what my steps be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in the future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone at White Brim Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we have identified one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Rookery's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of Temple Knights and Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man may watch his in too soon, at which point he must report to Sir Jean Tremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. Okay. My toes, they've all grown black and cold.
I'm so glad you shared that with me, old man. I didn't really ask. That's a weird conversation they're having. I think we're supposed to be able to overhear them, but I couldn't. Okay. So he left. All I could hear was about the old man talking about his toes. Are you the guy? Hey. Are you the guy? Best take care when traveling these roads. Wild beasts are worse and wont to lurk by the wayside. Huh. Well, I will lurk and wait by the wayside then. Don't mind me. The technology got a lot better in Endwalker for them to do stuff like this. This is not really set up to be done like this. Alright. What the heck? Oh, that was my mount. Are you looking for a warm hearth, friend? White Brim Front isn't far from here. If I were you, I would... I'm sorry, have we met before, like just now? You seem familiar somehow, no? My mistake. Definitely not the person I spoke with mere moments ago. Hey, buddy. What you doing? Okay. He's not very bright. Alright. Did we lose him? Where'd he go? Ah, he's too quick. He's gone. He's gone. That's a bummer. I was hoping that he could maybe, like, I don't know, chat with us one more time. Oh, there he is again. Found him, found him. We were just too quick. He must have been behind us. Hey, hey, where the seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks off over here.
I'm here, oh, you blundering oaf. Why are you out late? You weren't telling people which way to get here, were you?
Standing on a wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill and random strangers to give directions to where we are now, you know. Your sole duty is to the... Bloody Echo. Lower your voice or they'll hear us in White Brim Front. Yes, of course. The Temple Knights in Snowcloak.
This is what you bring to me? We already knew about it, and our comrades in Boulder's Downs will still use the North tunnels, dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, that's you waste my time again. Is that clear?
Oh. Maybe we could walk back together. The kid doesn't seem to mind. I don't think they want us interacting with him anymore. It was weird that they let us talk to him twice. Alright. Up we go. Right here.
Well, did your investigation bear fruit?
Yeah, I actually got to chat with the guy a little. Got to know him. Seems like a nice kid, honestly.
I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. What that you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation and confident that they can thwart it. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword.
I don't know that we need to kill the kid. Seems a little intense.
We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear that the Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Durandare Knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. But knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers and readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. If only we could have, like, 4 or so more adventurers. It would put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights in the search. I know they would take courage from the presence of so storied a warrior and 3 friends. Pray rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Halone is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Meteor. The lives of our allies are at stake.
A light party. What could go wrong? It's almost like we're setting up for a dungeon. Almost. It's hard to say for sure. Maybe he wants me to have 8 friends and we're setting up for a trial. Hard to say. Alright. Can I go over the top? Right. Let's go right here. This is chaos. Are we not concerned about this? Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many dead. And there's nothing around to attack me. We've clearly missed out on the attackers. If only I had had a chance to be here a little sooner, I would love to have fought them off. Oh, there they are. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see you guys. You're very stealthy, you know. Very stealthy. Okay. That's it. I think I can go back over the top. All right. Finishing. Okay. These are long quests. They just have a lot of, like, back and forth, if that makes sense. I know Durlamon's not trying to drag it on, but it just has a lot of steps. And I assume some of these have been adjusted over the years.
My knights sent no word of your coming, Meteor. What has happened? What is that in your hand?
Brittle parchment. It's got random letters and numbers all over it. I don't know.
By the Fury, those were veterans with years of service. And now, they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... No. We have not the man to spare. Not now. Not while Rookery prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others. I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsman watches at the outpost in Snowcloak. Ah, the traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicions. Would that we had caught him sooner. This information the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use the tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. The timetable is not changed, you see. Of course, it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. House Durandare must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies.
I cleared the Stone Vigil.
Time is of the essence, Meteor. While my knights make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloaks unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them naught if they are cut down ere their swords are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may still be time to warn them, as long as you didn't just, sit around in a chair needlessly. Make haste, I beseech you. Literally fly to Snowcloak, please, and tell Sir Aymeric everything we have discovered.
There we go. Yeah, you guys are talking about how, it's amazing how much they've already referenced things that happen in future expansions, but they've got room, because they've got about, 6,000 words per quest. You know, and then they cut a bunch of stuff out of all this. It's nuts. Absolutely insane. Alright, go time. The path of the righteous. Sebi? Alright. Hey, buddy. Meteor, this is a welcome surprise. Perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... I have much to tell you, friend. You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert, as opposed to the low alert we usually stay on. Has Commander Levier been informed? The Braves must be made aware. No. I feel like you could tell him, but, maybe you guys aren't getting along right now. Maybe he's wearing you thin. I can't imagine. It must be here. I'm certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? 'Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has such us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we may be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. I dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. Ugh. Confound it. This is all wrong. Rookery has us scrambling to save our own skins when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her, to stop this damnable summoning. There she is. Come here, girl. Ooh, that was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Only my pride, Ida. Thankfully, I have much of it. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome.
Commander Levier.
Am I supposed to know your voice? I think we keep meeting you guys. How do I not memorize all these voices?
There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half a dozen tunnels. After spotting the enemy breaking the surface, but that is not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly the heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it.
Aha! Just as I suspected. I had no doubts the whole time. Amongst this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. I knew this. I already knew it. Summon the others. We're going in.
A moment, Alphino. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. Even men of my stature. We cannot say with certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on that point after we had entered the tunnel? For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap.
I take your point. I already thought of that too. If the tunnel is indeed narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more of a hindrance than a help, is my thought. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. I am now ready to reveal my real plan. This is not, like, different than my first plan. I already thought of this. While we rendezvous with Sir Aymeric and keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever the tunnel leads. If you find Rookery at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many, or Papalimo will sulk.